Hi people, it's Uncle. Today we're riding to a small fortress town deep in the Caucasus Mountains called Shatili, and it's about a 4-hour ride from Arghuni, and I'm meeting my buddies here with their bikes, and we shall be going through the Tbilisi forests and then through a couple of small villages. Then it's off-road for a good 2 hours, so stick with me and let's see what it's like. So, first stop, Bear Sanctuary.
What is it? Is it for dog? Yes.
Sorry?
It's a dog.
I think it's dog food, I suppose.
Yes.
So they might bark later, I don't know.
What about wolves?
Yeah, I can feed them, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course. That's
I have actually a video on the Bear Sanctuary. If you go back to Uncle Explores, and you'll be able to see it.
Right about here, these are the big boys.
Yeah, those are the big ones.
All of them are between 9 to 14. Well, here's the Balu.
Balu.
He's the first bear in our sanctuary.
So we got the chicken.
Yeah, maybe we'll try to give them one, and after that, other
Okay.
one will run.
Okay, let's see. There we got the chicken. Frozen, it's good for their teeth, something to chew on.
COVID.
Come covered.
Alpha will catch it.
There we go. Yes.
That's all?
Yeah, now to give COVID. Oh, where's the babies? COVID, yeah.
They will take it to babies, I think. Yeah.
Just follow.
There we go. There we go. Come on. How many babies do you have?
There are 2 of them.
Oh,
yeah.
shame.
So let's-
So now he's going
And
to
when it's
mark his
hot,
territory.
They also, они откопали свою нору, да? They also dug out their own den, like
Fridge, like a ground fridge.
After visiting the bear sanctuary in Sabaduri forest, we had a 62-kilometer ride to Mtskheta-Mtianeti. After the town of Mtskheta-Mtianeti, we headed to Zimbali Reservoir and followed the Zimbali River for 53 kilometers to get to a very interesting museum. The museum is the birthplace of Vasha Pshav-Khevsureti, who was born on the 14th of July 1861 at this spot. We didn't hang around long at the museum. Datvisjvari Pass was waiting for us, which was 1 hour and 12 minutes away, 43.5 kilometers. The pass is at an elevation of 8,822 feet. A rider's paradise.
I have to say, it's really, really beautiful here. Quiet. One of our friends have gone missing, so we're just waiting for him to come up.
Nigel, how are you? So say hello, huh?
I need that video from you.
Especially for you.
Views are absolutely breathtaking. A little bit dusty, but all good otherwise.
Nigel,
Yes.
so you're ready to do everything for your YouTube channel, huh?
Yeah, we'll get there. I'm struggling with this, I don't know why. Let me just switch it on and off again. We'll just switch it on and off again.
At the top of the pass, we felt as though we were on top of the world.
Nigel, so we'll go a little bit forward just to keep a distance.
Yeah, because the dust.
Yeah.
See you now.
We'll start now.
If you don't see me in half an hour, come back and look for me.
Okay.
So we finally made it to Shatili. This is our digs. We will spend the night. And we're busy making coffee because it's raining. There we go. Coffee time.
Yep.
And here's the view. I was probably asking, where is the monastery? Well, it's not a monastery. For once, it's not a monastery. It's actually a city that's protected by a wall. It really is quite Lord of the Ringish. You should have seen the pass that we went over. But when it stops raining, it's over that side. We'll show you. Okay, so let's see. Let's walk up this road. Just had a quick downpour. And let's see who's going to have a glimpse first. Oh, Shatili.
Look, Mtskheta. It's written on this box.
Is that the name of the place?
Yeah.
Of the actual village? Okay. How do you say it? How do you pronounce it?
Mtskheta.
Mtskheta.
Maybe.
Was that the original town? It was called that? No, we didn't see it. We're getting there. So it's coming into view. So let's see. This here, funny enough, is an old grave site, and they put slate walls around, and that would be the graves of the local people. Down there is the place. Let's see, so we're coming in from above, but the views are absolutely stunning. Stunning. So Shatili is a medieval town, and it's actually made up of 30 prominent towers, but all the towers are actually interconnected. The walls, in fact, would not stay up if they didn't have the tower supporting in between. During winter months, it's impossible to get here. It's you can't get here, so it's totally isolated for a good 4 to 5 months a year, if not 6 months a year. The Russians in the 1950s removed everybody from here, and it became a bit of a ghost town, but slowly people have come back. They don't live in the actual old fortress, but in the 2010 census, the grand total of 22 people live here permanently. But tourists, it's huge. I think with tourists, just today, I mean, all the hotels are full, and it's just totally dotted with people in hotels. So here's the top. We're coming in from the top. And here's the place. We'll go down. We'll go down. So you can see the buildings are made from the slate. So obviously from the local mountains. And they just stack them. I don't see any mortar in between. It's just stacked very thick. The main towers, so you can see a tower here and a tower there and a tower. They're all interconnected, the towers. So it eventually creates a big wall, a fortification, a fortress. And but again, there is a little bit of mortar in there, but very little. I think it just relies on the weight of the stones. So this is the main, for want of a better word, street. Just have to be careful because it's been raining and it could be slippery. Besides that restaurant, no one really lives here. We hear music emanating from here. What's in there, Roma?
I think it's private.
So are we wrong? Somebody does stay here.
It's enters for hobbits. But we are not hobbits.
Yeah, you have to be a hobbit. Oh, dearie me. I see there's a bit of mortar here. I think you're right. In medieval times there were hobbits. The doorways are very small. It's actually quite big. There's a place you can walk up there. But let's carry on. You can actually feel the history, can't you? You can feel the history of people.
I smell it.
I mean, look at that. That's like a roadway through there. We'll go there later. Let's have a look. So what we have here is obviously some traditional dress for the area, medieval times. You can't survive without chainmail. That's to stop swords cutting into you. I have to say I don't know what that is. Maybe to stitch wool with or something. Obviously you can't live without wine pots. That's the traditional dress for the men. Slightly different to Tbilisi area. Goodness knows what that is. This is a mall. And let's go through here. Here's the restaurant. And there's our friends.
Nigel,
Yes.
I have a salad.
And
Ospi, soup, ospi.
roast meat.
Ospi. It's called ospi.
Oh, okay.
And another one is so it's really
We'll go to the other place. We just have a beer here, and then
sure.
when the rain stops, we'll carry on. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So there it is. So you can see each tower. It's just tower after tower after tower. And each tower is next to the next one. Eventually it just creates a big wall. There are some walls in between, but they say that without the towers, these walls would just collapse. You can see it's raining, so I'm just keeping undercover. Here it is. Amazing. Lord of the Rings, I think. So we're about to have dinner at this interesting little restaurant. It's the usual khachapuri. You say beef soup, eh? And some ostri. Ostri. Don't know what ostri is. And we're staying in that little house, the last bungalow there. That's where we're staying. You can't see the castle that's around that head there. So it actually is quite well camouflaged. Remember, this was all because of the Middle Ages, would have been the Turks. Russia, Kazakhstan is just, see that hill over there? That's the border with Russia. So we're right by Russia. So we got my favorite ostri here. It's like a chili dish, eh? It's chili.
It's like a meat soup.
Meat soup.
Yeah.
It's actually very tasty, huh? And this has got a mince meat inside a. What leaf is that? Would you say?
It's grape salad.
Grape leaf.
Yeah.
So inside, if we look here, it's got that kind of meat there.
Rice and...
Oh, it's got rice in it as well. That's nice.
This one is bread. Bread, yeah.
So, after dinner, a bit of a walk. You see up there's a castle. You can walk to it. Down there you have to walk up the hill, but not for me today. There's like a river or semi-river waterfall that's running down the hill that's feeding this river here. I have to say I love natural country. Being in the wild, natural wild, it's absolutely fantastic. There's my two riding buddies. So this is how you refuel in Shatili.
Shatili, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Not quite half. There we go. Luckily my bike doesn't need, but Vlad's bike needs. Interesting bike. You say this is it's a Chinese bike.
Yeah.
But it's off what? A KTM?
KTM analog.
So it's got the KTM engine.
Engine, yeah. Exact KTM engine. Only the brand, the cover it's written on the CF motor, but actually it's KTM.
It's a KTM.
If you rotate it, it will be the written on the KTM inside of it.
So we survived the night. A bit uncomfortable in a new bed, but it was good. Let me show you inside the fortress. Dama Juba. Some sort of barrel. Looks like a water barrel. Let's go and explore a little. Let's see. Oh wow. Somebody's living here. So it looks like you can actually stay in here. We found a bedroom, a suite, for want of a better word. There's the kitchenette table, and I assume the bedroom is upstairs, which is quite nice. Moving on.
These pictures.
Okay, got you. How sturdy is this? You have to go up these wooden steps. Ah, I see. Old engraved artworks. That's a fortification, so they can shoot out of if somebody gets in. So this is inside one of the turrets. Here's that old stairwell. Obviously an old fireplace. How'd you like that as your wall? Solid granite, except it's a bit loose. German lady, she's doing exercises. So finally we come to the end. And oh, please remember to subscribe and like. We went through a bit of rain. Nothing we can't cope with, I suppose. So yeah, let's have a look around. Here's the river, little river, and it meets the main river. I don't know what the name of the river is. Russia basically is that mountain over there that you can see. Sorry about the wind noise. And there's some of the riding friends, obviously talking about tactics.